Buddy, nobody is buying this anymore. Just give it up. Also, does anybody believe Hasan when he says that I want to build a bridge? I mean, by doing what?
No, I do believe him, but I asked him what kind of bridges you want to build. Like, brother, you want to build the bridge of authoritarian? Keep that over there, man.
What? You're just like soy facing.
You mother. God. Missed that podcast.
I'm saying.
I'm saying it. You just prove my points every goddamn time. This is. For you G-boys on the clips page. I'm talking to you. I do love me some good engagement baiting. Sometimes for those pathetic, wretchful, subhuman homunculates. Explain this, man. Go ahead. Explain. Go ahead. Go ahead. Cope. He's an abhorrent, bro. A radical, bro. A crazy, bro. Bad timing. Bad rules. Worse works. Optics. PR. Shaboo, my. Shaboo.
Bombocat!
Wagwan. They already know what it is, baby. The Daily Schlops. Schloppy! Of course, more works, more happenings out in the EHDI plus cinematic universe. And in specific, of course, Hasan! Because, of course, lots of Jones happening with Hasan. First, some of his pathetic, wretchful subhuman homuncular G-boys. But some heads in the chat, probably some heads, one guy in them, of course. But still give him that $6 next month. You already know. They've been calling him out, again, for capitulating to the CCP's government censorship when he tried to stream on Billy. Bad timing there. We had seen he tried to take the chat off the screen to capitulate to that John. Then he was trying to say, like, oh, snap. Like, oh, he can't use Twitter on that boy because, again, 70% of his content is Twitter. But he'll never admit that because he never participates in petty dramas and he sure does critically think it does his research. So, yeah, of course. Blatant hypocrisy there. We're at absolutely just terrible timing, we know. But giving it into even worse timings. Unfortunately, out in Australia, out in Sydney, Australia, there has been a shooting attack targeting Jewish people, and apparently some of Hasan's chatters has been calling him out for his political ideologies, rhetoric, and opinions because they sure have been upping the temp with the Hasan's rhetoric if you hadn't seen before, especially with the old manifesto shooter John in his chat. I sent a heart emoji. Yeah, it's really bad timing there, and a bunch of other, of course, things he has said, clips, I know, a bunch of likes like that. So of course, really bad works there, and we gotta cover that. Moving on though, we got the Roach King calling out Rogan once more because if you had seen, she had most definitely ulted, had a meltdown, spree got crash out. But yeah, because things are not going well at all for her, not even in the lawsuit or for streaming. Yeah, if you had seen her, John, she was barely having like 200 subs in the middle of the month of December, and yeah, that's not going to be enough to fund the lawsuit. I'll tell you that much right there. So settlement is imminent, if not default, if not felt. Tough works there. But yeah, apparently moving on, so with the Roach King and Mr. Enchantment have clashed because apparently Mr. Minecraft Enchantment Language Xqc has called out Xq. It's called Xqc. Has called out Asmongold for getting a little bit radical in his speech, you know what I'm saying, political ideologies, rhetoric, and opinions and such like that. And Asmongold has of course responded. And also going with the Roach King, if you had seen one of the other daily slops, pretty sure the last one, he'd be posting every day. Schlippy! Of course. But yeah, Thursday, if you had seen the last daily slops, there was some junk going on with DDG calling out, you know what I'm saying, Asmongold, because Asmongold was going on like the view stats, John, like the Twitch tracker, John, seeing that it's looking a bit sussy with DDG's Twitch viewers and all that, because in like 2 minutes he had like 13k viewers, which is kind of crazy because even if you still got motion, usually the trickle-in effect to your stream, like, you know, heads usually have a little bit of a buffer, you know, it could be like 5 minutes to some heads like an hour if you're the cell phone queen. Never beating the malicious copyright infringement allegations, by the way, not even allegations. But yeah, Usually heads, Johns will trickle in, you know what I'm saying? The viewers will obviously pop in over time. But yeah, it was pretty much instant for DDG. But then from that, DDG responded basically saying like, yo, Asmongold, you're broke, bro. I got more money than you, gang, bro. You don't got nothing. And apparently now he's saying more stuff like, yo, you don't get no jaloop. You don't get none of that, John. And apparently Asmongold has responded completely baffled, baby. The roach is definitely sitting there. Quite shocked. Shocked. But no, seriously, let me stop playing. But yeah, we got a whole bunch of John daily stops, so let's not waste any more time, baby. Trilly talks everything. Trilly does indeed up everything every single time. Let's see, what Hasan, the rest of the heads had to say in the HDA plus cinematic universe. Almost tripped up again. Always. This time. You already know, baby. The daily slops means one of our glorious slop kings. Shutter to love. With Pegasus. We got Hasan is in huge trouble. Of course, if you guys want to watch the OG video, the OG Daily Slops, down in the description and first link, sure to love it, of course. Le Pegasus. The Daily Slops are diabolical, and we need to see them all. So already know, sure to love, baby. But yeah, we got no time to waste. Yeah, we in the middle of the screen? What type of works is this? I ain't gonna lie. Do the angles right. Yeah, I still can't do the flight lap. Yeah, I still can't do that jump. But anyway. Yeah, we have no time to waste at all. Let's get right into it.
Welcome back to a series so sparky. Even Ddg subscribed. In today's video, Hasan's chat is calling him out for being a hypocrite after his Billy stream got shut down by China and he had no problem with it. He's pulling out every bit of mental gymnastics to explain this away. His subscribers join
No, the deny deflect counterattack.
in calling him hungry for that China clout. A shooting has taken place in Australia where Jews were targeted as a result of an anti-Semitic attack. Chatters are calling out Hasan over his responsibility in creating this hostile environment by advocating violence. Hasan responds, blaming it on Israel. Classic. Froggen!
Based?
Continues her meltdown after complaining about going broke and being unable to make money streaming. Asmon has responded telling her to just quit. He's beefing with a Twitter
I've been telling Soydub the same thing.
moron who keeps bringing up his dead mom in order to defend who just quit. He's beefing with a
Oh, Vadim, yo, I'm not gonna lie. Pray to the Pope. You already know, I'm sorry, Pope Dior. But yeah, this is the bull that Pope Dior was talking about because Mudahar. Oh boy, Linux! Mudahar absolutely slapped his bull in a debate, so yeah, I'm not surprised to see this fool getting dunked on again.
Twitter moron who keeps bringing up his dead mom in order to defend Frogan. Xqc has called out Asmon for
becoming we pulling out the Caseytron strats, I feel it.
More radical recently. He has responded. Updates to the Asmon versus DDG beef, where DDG was calling Asmon broke for exposing that his channel was view-botted. His ego is bruised and he's calling Asmon a virgin loser and desperately attempting to flex his wealth. Asmon responds baffled at the patheticness. Subscribe or Diddy Piker babysits your kids.
Absolutely not. What type of Johns you gonna be teaching them? No, sir. They'll definitely be cooked.
You're cooked.
Oh, wait.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have officially reached episode 200 of...
Ooh. The Legendary Series. Absolute cinema.
The Legendary Series. Death Note 37. Full Metal Alchemist 64.
Yo, this shit is longer than animes, bruh. Truly. The HDI plus cinematic universe will always be insane.
Attack on Titan 94. We have surpassed some of the best animes. Coming up next, Naruto 220, Shippuden 500, and then finally, final boss, One Piece. 1150.
And we're seeing that. We are seeing that.
It's time to create endless cinema. Buckle up and let's do this.
Let's up those.
No! Yeah, I was so distracted by it, I missed it. Come on. We're always up in those numbers.
Let's up those numbers.
Numbers up. And them clips, baby, never getting lived down. A bit crass. For Jenny.
Numbers.
Right, so recap, Hasan tried to stream on Bilibili to garner a Chinese audience after his trip to China.
The Puff Tour.
Unfortunately, they were not fans of the Hasan Piker broadcast and shut him down immediately.
I gotta figure out why the Bitty Bitty one got banned. I wonder if it's the chat.
Now, Hasan gets called out by a chatter for still glazing China, while he would probably be losing his mind if an American company did this and banned him, crying censorship and free speech.
Yep, it would be the same sentiment with the police here.
Hasan explains his Bilibili streams going down. I want to build a bridge.
Are you gonna comment on the fact that you got taken off Bitty Bitty because of Chinese government censorship? Brother, I love you. Thank you for...
I hate all of you! I hate the left! It's always the heads that have been here the longest in the community.
fighting the good fight. Thank you. Guy who wants me to get taken off of Twitch. They spend every waking moment being like, Hasan, why isn't he not banned yet? Why isn't he banned yet? Why isn't he
I mean, you should be banned.
banned yet? Being like, I can't believe
You've done a lot of bannable shit. Definitely shit that has gone against the TOS, but that shit is wet toilet paper for you. No fucking durability, because you spit all over that shit.
you got taken off of Bilibili. Which one is it? Do you agree with the Chinese government that I should
No, but it seems that you do. It seems that you do, Hasan.
be banned off Twitch as well and all of these other social media platforms? Who said I wanted you off Twitch, lol? The communities that where this sentiment is coming from. It's literally the LSF watchers.
Okay, wait a minute. First off, now he's admitting that he was banned because
This motherfucker, you said the LSF watchers. Funny enough, I'm watching a Pope Dior stream again. Pray to the Pope. But yo, bruh, they literally had took down one of fucking Hasan's clips off of LSF. I'm like, dude, they do this shit all the time for you.
governments
Like, some make it up if they use the different name shit, like this guy, this streamer. But like, yo, if you use his name, they taking that John down.
censorship. And before, if you watch that episode, he was like, no, it's not a ban. They just shut my stream off. It was Israel, you know, hacking my Wi-Fi. It was Kaya. It was my dog pressing the power button accidentally. Don't worry, I took care of
Shuck.
it. I zapped her.
I got this remote on me like it's my Glock. And if Kaya try to move, she out of luck. You already know, I don't give a fuck. She getting a whole place, she getting struck. Mr. Piker. Man, shocking, isn't it? Terrible works here. Boys, these John's never getting lived down. Have you guys ever heard of the Streisand effect? Yeah, he's a perfect representation. We talk about it all the time.
With 10,000 volts as punishment. Also, if you remember, he was making excuses saying that, oh, they just banned him because he showed Twitch chat. And, oh, you're not allowed to show another platform's chat on any other platform, which is a complete lie, obviously. On YouTube, you can freely show Twitch chat if you want. You just censor it in the first 10 seconds because there's a bunch of swears in it.
But yeah, I think it was because I had my
Oh my god! Oh my...
I'm blocking it. What the fuck am I doing? Yep. So, yeah, Hasan's a liar. Yeah, the only platform that requires you to do that is Twitch. You'll have to like block out other platform chats on Twitch.
chat on my screen.
Now, second thing, Hasan, you know this. The reason you got banned from Bilibili is different from the reason we want you banned on Twitch. And you're being disingenuous once again because you always do this because you're a massive clown. You're using your Hasanetics playbook, using your line tactics. But
Oh, Hasanomics, trust me. Now that's something we can respect a degree in. Let me tell you.
see through them. Okay, the reason we want you banned on Twitch is you're an anti-Semitic freak, a rabid open terrorist supporter, a
Glazer, sympathizer.
political extremist who advocates violence and who
The farthest radical. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, bro. The fucking one of the clips yesterday I posted on the Jones, bro. Heads was like, yo, buzzwords, bro. It was the fucking heads on the clips page, bro. I'm already, bro. We gotta break the fourth wall for these fucking G boys. I haven't put on the G boy blockers in a minute. I'm not gonna cap. Crazy works. But yeah, they were like, buzzwords, bro. You don't even know what this shit means. I was like, alright, say no more. I said, okay. I'm kind of blind, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I did need my glasses for this, but hold on. It's like this tab, right? Yeah. Get this joint real quick. Jesus, I really am blind. I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, but yeah, Let me bring this down real quick. I don't know what these Jones mean, bro. I'm not gonna lie. We've had the Trexicon for quite a while. I don't know what this John mean. Buzzwords? Funny enough, one of them Johns on here, I talk about it all the time. I can't see it. Oh, there it is. Buzzwordism. When people use words with traumatic meanings or events in place of everyday common insults, usually because they have different political ideologies, rhetoric, or opinions. In most cases, they're doing this because they disagree with you and want to paint you in a worse light by associating you with these negative connotations. Even buzzwordism in itself can be a buzzword. Because it's crazy works. But yeah, I'm like, yo, Hasan, Marxist, tanky, propagandist, bro. You already know authoritarian, communist, all this John. They're like, yeah, bro, he doesn't know what these Johns mean. I'm like, yo, word? 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 Hilarious Rex we got there. Bomboclad Wagwan. Bomboclad.
Bomboclad!
But yeah, no, again, yeah, all these shits do apply to Hasan. And yeah, perfectly. Like, there's clips, everything that perfectly attribute, like, them shits to this nigga.
Murder your opponents, and you break TOS a million times without
Whoa, calm down, Hasan. Don't pull out that 9. Boy, you be getting active with that Maskatool.
any punishment at all. Meanwhile, the Billy thing was apparently because you showed a foreign website like Twitter. And of course, Hasan could not handle that because despite him criticizing people for using tweets as their news source, that is literally his entire stream. Then he starts coping, saying that, oh, different platforms have different restrictions, guys. This is normal.
Different social media platforms have different rules and different restrictions. Do I agree with it? No. There's plenty I don't agree with in terms of Twitch restrictions as well.
What Twitch restrictions? You get no restrictions. What the hell are you talking about?
But you gotta fucking play ball. They hit the rare China W.
What ball are you playing? Cause your ass at that shit too.
I know. And initially it was for having Twitch chat, but we don't know yet. We don't know why we got. We don't know why the.
Bro, you are such a liar. Deny deflect counterattack. Deny deflect counterattack. Deny deflect counterattack. Obfuscate. Is it because the CCP is gonna censor what you have to say, Hasan?
Second time the administrator removed the stream.
Even though you glaze you just went on a puff tour.
Bomboclad!
A real violation for the optics and PR. Like, gang. Embarrassing! How do you do it this much?
But we'll see. I'm still waiting for updates from the BDBD team. Not that I give a shit.
Bro, Hasan is legitimately like a guy who asks a girl out, gets rejected, and goes, I didn't even care. She's ugly anyways. Oh my god. Hasan, we all know you care, all right? You desperately want to be accepted among the Chinese people, the average Chinese person. But sadly...
I mean, he was saying that you know what I'm saying, like a couple weeks ago, he was feeling fully and spiritually Chinese, and might be a little bit of Schrodinger's turd.
all they know you as is the dog shocker, or more aptly, electric dog. And it just so happens that when you go to China, you actually encounter Asmongold and Xqc fans because they are more popular.
Oh, no, that John had me screaming when that Xqc fan, like that one girly pop, walked up to me. He was like, oh. Yo, he always mauls, bro. It's
Than you, even there, despite you constantly glazing communism, thinking that the average Chinese person loves that, when it's
yeah, he's a fucking idiot.
actually the government. Also, he's right about one thing, that different platforms have different rules, obviously, but some rules are more reasonable than others, and this is obvious. Banning someone for terrorist propaganda is a bit more justified than banning them for showing a tweet. You absolutely
100%. And question.
moron, and you know this. Or even showing Twitch chat, for example. Very few platforms actually have that level of censorship, and that's what people are pointing out, that you're a massive hypocrite regarding absolutely everything. You don't have sort of consistent morals and rules that you apply.
Not at all. Principles, morals, ethics, hilarious. This is Mr. Piker.
Fuck it, I'm saying it.
And he's gonna say it every time.
At every single situation, because the reality is you're grifting and you just want to blind yourself because you want to promote your anti-American agenda, right?
Yep, America bad, America bad, America bad, every single time.
So then a subscriber calls him out saying that he just wants that clout.
I think it was because it was most likely because I was on Twitter. We know you want that China clout. It's okay to admit. No, I don't give a shit about the China clout necessarily.
Yes, you do. I'm not gonna lie. And I know you seen the other day that Asmongold had more views than you on Billy. How you feeling about that too? How you feeling about that too, Hasan? Tough works there. They was saying, bro, the eyebrow god, bro. That John be crying. And you? Now your John is down. And why is that? Again, Hasan. A bit of censorship? But would you admit that? No. Puff tour. Shill. How you feeling about the authoritarian communism? Those oppressive regimes. When heads call you, just like we say in those G-boys, a tanky. I feel like it really applies to Hasan. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, you're never living down that soy facing a Mao's little red book clip. Ever. Ever.
Necessarily. I do want to actually create a bridge between two seemingly very different countries and two seemingly very different peoples that have a lot of similarities in their culture. Okay. And also, just like every other fucking country, there is plenty to look at in the Chinese form of government.
Yeah, nah, your ass is not building a bridge. Nah. What build? Build? Never been into dumbass allegations. But yeah, what bridge do you want to build? How? In the form of governance? Government? Nah, I'm good, gang. We got democracy, gang. It's looking like oppressive regimes over there, gang. Is that the bridge you want to build? We seen you on the Trigonometry podcast saying like, yeah, bro, if you had, like, the guy literally asked you, yo, what other countries that have a form of communism do you think the United States should emulate, bro? You're like, China. And that's not happening. So what bridge are you building, Hasan?
Governance that, you know, we could take notes from. Ironically enough.
And now you're saying it again. We could take notes. We could emulate they jump, bro. We could take notes. Nigga, what the fuck are you talking about?
The American government seems to only be invested in the hypothetical and oftentimes far-fetched things that they claim the Chinese government is doing and implementing those things here sincerely instead of, you know, doing.
Do you hear this nigga, bro? Hey, bro, the United States, yeah, on far-fetched shit with China, bro. And it's like, it's always America bad with you, nigga. Like, yes, bro, you can criticize America. Of course, you can criticize, obviously, the government. Like, yo, within having bipartisan government, you know what I'm saying? Two sides of the shit, bro. Yes, you can criticize both sides for a lot of shit. But, gang, bro, you're just against the country itself at this point. You're not even for the left. Again, if it comes to online politics, you are directly, I tell you, you and Taylor Lorenz undoubtedly are at least 1/4 of the online left's infighting. I'm trying to tell you. So, oh my fucking god, it is so annoying with this nigga.
Rural development, infrastructure initiatives, rapid urbanization.
Man, this is fucking excellent. This is fucking great. Keep going. Wait, no. Keep going.
And implementing those things here sincerely instead of, you know, doing rural development, infrastructure initiatives, rapid urbanization, greatly improving people's lives and living standards. We're not doing any of that stuff.
Right. I got a brilliant idea. Let's just make...
Sure. So, Hasan, when you soy face at Mao's little red book, because what you're saying is, again, going along the lines of socialism, and you always talk that because, yo, you're the rich socialist, trust me. Oh my god, you're totally on grifting socialism. What socialism are you talking about? Because, again, the guy, Zohar Mamdani, the candidate in New York, he's more of along the lines of, like, democratic socialism and all that, bro. At least that's what he was running on, right? And we've seen you advocate for him and all that type of beat. Okay. Really ruins his optics and PR, I'm not gonna lie. No one should be associated with your ass. But, sure, right? We call that democratic socialism. Socialism and democracy, people still vote, own businesses, and have markets, but the government provides strong social safety nets, universal health care, free college. Okay? I say, all right, I can hear this. This may still have its criticisms, but I can hear this, right? You know what the fuck I don't hear? Authoritarian socialism / communism. Soviet Union or Maoistic China. Socialism that gave the state full control over the production, oftentimes at the cost of personal freedoms. Who was Hasan saying we should have more? We should emulate, we should take, we should what? Oh, by the way, when that shit says cost of personal freedoms, no, though, that wouldn't be Hasan's freedoms. You see, again, rich socialist, he's part of the wealthy, you know what I'm saying? That would be yours. And mine. And everyone's. Yeah, hell nah, you can keep glazing this nigga the fuck up if you want to. You fucking G-boys, you fucking dumbasses. I swear to God, bro. It's always the entry level Johns, bro. They hear it like, oh yeah, bro, the means of production, bro. Yeah, the world, and we'll get people better safety nets. And then you're glazing up U.S. designated terrorist organizations, and then you're glazing up oppressive regimes and shit like that in the name of anti-imperialism and socialism. And I mentioned the term before, tanky. Pathetic.
Hasan president, right? Because he's going to do all that stuff. He will be the sole person in the entire world to actually bring you affordable healthcare, right? You don't understand. He just needs your donations, guys. Just like Casey Tron's GoFundMe, it's totally going to go to the intended purpose. He's like that looming GTA 6 meme where, oh, it's coming, guys. Socialism is coming. The communist utopia. It's coming. Trust me. Just pre-order right now. Give me your last $5. Buddy, nobody is buying this anymore. Just give it up. Also, does anybody believe Hasan when he says that I want to build a bridge? I mean, by doing what?
No, I do believe him, but I asked him what kind of bridges you want to build. Like, brother, you want to build the bridge of authoritarian communism? Keep that shit over there, my nigga.
What? You're just fucking like soy facing.
Fuck! Fuck! You motherfucker. God damn it. Mr. Parker.
Fuck it, I'm saying it.
Fuck it, I'm saying it. You just prove my points every goddamn time. This is... For you fucking G-boys on the clips page. I'm talking to you, nigga. I do love me some good engagement baiting. Sometimes for those pathetic, wretchful, subhuman homunculates. Explain this shit, my nigga. Go ahead. Explain. Go ahead. Go ahead. Cope. This nigga, he's an abhorrent nigga, bro. A radical ass nigga, bro. A crazy nigga, bro. Bad timing. Bad rules. Worse works. Optics. PR. Shaboo, my nigga. Fucking boo.
Bombocat!
Wagwan.
Over the little red book, dressing up as a dictator, being an absolute puppet.
Damn, doing your best Mao cosplay, I see.
This was supposed to be like a nice vacation for you, but you have this cringe way of inserting politics into everything. This was supposed to be your dream vacation, but you can't even enjoy that and you spend it completely miserable. And someone like iShowSpeed is actually doing it 10 times better than you because at least he sort of experiences the culture, has a good time, doesn't bring...
But it's because Speed's not aligned to politics anyway. Like, again, he went to actually go experience the culture, went around, did different things, like, had different events. Like, he wasn't even associated with that job. Meanwhile, man, it's a great day. I'm telling you. Schrodinger's streamer. Hasan will change from a political commentator to a Twitch streamer. Yeah, Hasan decides whenever he wants to, give his opinions and conjecture on political commentary. And then when he's just a Twitch streamer. Head shouldn't even take him serious, bro. He's just a guy, bro. He's just doing his thing, bro. Some bullshittery. Yeah, we obviously know Hasan be grifting politics and bullshit. So, like, yeah, there's that application to it. It's like, yo, Doug, why are you in such positive favor when you go into China, man? Why do you not have any actual real critiques, man? Why is it that when people are pointing out things that, the Chinese government is doing, you are blatantly obfuscating off of these things and doing quite literally the worst coverage of political commentary I've ever seen? So it's like, yeah, man, I feel like there's definitely different criticisms, heftily, between Speed and Hasan.
bring politics into it like that's all that exists on
Bingo.
something that's supposed to be a vacation. And when we look at you, you're just fucking crashing out on a daily basis, man. Nobody wants to deal with that.
How can I be okay?
Also, this guy goes, oh, there's plenty of things to look at in China and take notes from. Yeah, sure. Well, anybody can concede that. But is there nothing other countries should also learn from America? I mean, like, some form of implementations of freedoms and liberties, culture, anything like that? Oh, no, they just suck, right? America bad as a whole, right? Please cheer, guys. Please cheer. Hasan's audience doing like an applause right now. Oh my God, he got it. America bad. He said it. Dude.
Wrong one.
Of course, a lot of countries have like their flaws and shit like that. At least be sort of fair to every single one. I don't think he's ready for the reality of China completely rejecting Western identity-obsessed progressivism. They would hate him. Lol at Build a Bridge. After the TikTok USA ban scare earlier this year, American users tried to go onto Rednote, China's TikTok. Within one day, Rednote put all Americans into their own servers that can't interact with the Chinese. Hasan's gonna put into his own pocket dimension every time he tries to stream in China, where he can scream into the void. If he really tries to push
You're damn near doing that now with the echo chamber.
luck, he'll simply get picked up the next time he visits there. Then he'll understand what fascism really is. You want consistent standards on Twitch and for them to follow their stated TOS? Then you must agree with China in banning anyone who opens Twitter because it could have information the government doesn't like on it. There's people who watch this. I will never understand.
Hasan, how the fuck is your head the size of corks, bro? This shit is bullshittery, man.
Too small to have brain cells to realize it's a propaganda pawn? He'll do it for free. He doesn't need to be paid. Listening to Hasan cry his sweet music to my ears. You're gonna love this channel then.
I hate all of you!
Moving on to the recent attack in Australia. Basically, a bunch of people were in a shooting targeting the Jewish community in Australia because of the rise of anti-Semitism. Wonder who contributes to that, by the way. So a chatter calls out Hasan and he responds. Hasan responds to chatter suggesting the Bondi attacker was one of his fans.
Instances like this. Sky News interviews the Israeli deputy foreign minister about the attack in Australia, and she used the opportunity to attack the hate marches in London and claimed that globalized intifada is a call to kill Jews. It isn't. Oh my lord. They were probably fans of yours, to be honest. Okay, good one, dude. I mean,
Hasan, you are quite literally, again, I'll always say, a fucking brainless idiot moron. Why the fuck would you why the fuck would you pull that up? Like, yo, that's the type of shit where it's not even a funny one, guy. Like, are you a fucking moron? Why the hell would you pull that shit up to even entertain that shit, to even insinuate that being a thing? Are you, like, it's so fucking stupid. Like, like, that shit genuinely actually aggravates me now. Like, that's an ethereal crash thing now. Cause, like, what the fuck, bro? With these type of bulls, like, it's funny as hell when you pull up the collar gay ones. Like, shock, shock, shock. And I can see Kai over there. Kaya, blaze, blaze. But not for hours on end. Not for hours on end. And let's make sure you actually get some water and the sun's not down in that shit right in front of your face. Anyway, sideboarding that. Yo, gang. Like, oh my. I can't, bro. This nigga just pisses me the fuck off just every time. How do you do it, bro?
people that come in here to say shit like that are
Like, why the fuck would...
unironically doing a different version, a smaller version of what these guys are doing, right? That's what they're doing, which is, oh, there's a moment of crisis. There's a horrible act of violence that took place. How can I make this about my least favorite Twitch streamer? You live like that. It doesn't make any sense.
It's not the factor of, like, making it about you. It's the factor that your political ideology's rhetoric align with the rise of these type of attacks happening because, again, you advocate for violence. Like, what the fuck?
Sense to me. Yeah, never let a good crisis go to waste. It's an opportunity.
Yeah, that is absolutely rich coming from Hasan. Bro uses every single tragedy like it's a token for a slot machine. Oh, maybe he can hit it big this time. Maybe he can shift the narrative enough to convert more people to a psychopathic cult this time. Maybe if more people die, then Hasan will get a bigger audience from people getting mad at it. I mean, who are we kidding at this point? Let's not forget how Hasan reacted to the Israeli diplomats being shot.
Oh boy. Oh, the shooter was genuine in his actions. And man, is that Hearts there? Is that Kaya?
The hearts being spammed in the chat with him being...
Oh wait, no, that might have been Fish. I always forget which one it is for you.
sort of sympathetic to the terrorists in this situation, then how he reacted to the Molotov cocktail guy, or the ICE shootings, or the Charlie Kirk assassination, where every single time he...
Oh, you mean the puff. Oh my god, bro. That was just a puff beast tour in itself.
He uses any tragedy to push his radical agenda, twisting the facts completely.
Yeah, no, yeah, man, buzzwords. I don't know what the fuck these words mean. Oh, where is it at? Oh, wait. Oh, there it is. I literally got Schrodinger streamer highlighted and it's right under it. Never been into dumbass allegations, Trillion. We know that for sure. But seriously now. And Hasan has said this on Piers Morgan, by the way, so if you don't believe me, I mean, just look it up. Propagandist. Someone who creates or spread propaganda information that's designed to influence people's opinions, emotions, or behavior, often in a biased or misleading way. Their goal isn't to inform, it's to persuade or manipulate public perception to support a particular cause, ideology, or leader. Hasan admits blatantly he's a propagandist. We blatantly see him go on a puff tour in China. He's clearly shilling for the CCB, even though they're blatantly still censoring him. He's saying we need to emulate China. We need to take notes. Like, are they ever gonna wake the fuck up? Like, I guess not. Like, sad works there. Saddest.
Ignoring all the facts and evidence and spreading lies to further his own agenda like a disgusting freak. Now, as for the person who said it's a Hasan fan, I just want to be completely fair here. I can't agree with that. Unlike Hasan, you actually got to go by the...
Exactly, which is so stupid. Like, again, you need to have like blatant substantial proof and evidence. We talk about this all the time for the things like this, obviously, if you're making these type of claims, because if they are not substantiated, then they are what? Defamation, slanders, lies, spreading misinformation, misconstruing the arguments. We go over this all the time, and I don't know why the fuck that is not in a Xqc counter. It should have been in there.
Facts here. There's no proof of that being a Hasan fan or anything. But of course, just
Exactly.
like every other one of these cases, it is a case of rising anti-Semitism and this sort of sentiment. And Hasan definitely plays a role in fostering these group of like radical loonies, right? Conflating Jews with Zionists and blurring the boundaries to the point where it's making people.
Yep, there's a dog catcher clip. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not dog walker, it's dog catcher. It's like, yeah, it shouldn't even be the local dog catcher.
Racist to the point where it's radicalizing people to target innocent people just unrelated to the conflict, right? People in different countries are dying and being targeted for no reason. And this is partly why Ethan was so mad at Hasan as well, because
Oh yeah, and Ethan's hallucinating anti-Semitism, by the way.
this is the type of shit his sort of rhetoric leads to, right? For example, when he calls Ela Klein a valid military target because she happened to be in the IDF because she had mandatory service and was literally a secretary.
Legal, definitionally legal.
What the fuck does that mean? It's giving a signal to your rabid loony audiences to go to them and do something horrible, right? And then when something horrible happens, you're surprised when people are pointing the finger at you. You know, as Hasan said when Charlie Kirk died, he plays a part in the media landscape and the narrative that led to this.
And in Charlie Kirk's situation, he has played a formative role in his own demise by playing a part in a media landscape, in a media environment that normalizes his death and destruction.
Hasan viewers...
Yo, oh my gosh. Okay, I gotta comment on both these things. Oh my god. Okay, coming off of that, brother, is that why your fucking chat was saying to debate his corpse? That's very interesting, Hasan. And Jared Mackey, I always talk about this for. I'm like, yo, heads need to bring this guy up more. Cause I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna hold you. Again, we're not spreading misinformation, slander, defamation, misconstruing things. But yo, this guy was about the closest thing I seen to a Hasan fan do some really weird shit. What? You know what I'm saying? Kind of looking like on some wrist timing. Like,
have a history of getting arrested for terrorist threats. I remember this. It's not a...
That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm like, yo, for the wrist timing, bro, you're not terroristic threats. Cause I remember they were saying he threatened like a building or some shit. It was like some fucking type of store or some shit like that.
unreasonable assumption. Xqc's chat theorizes about how a pro-Palestine terrorist who illegally snuck into America and started shooting Jews was radicalized by Hasan Piker. Right, so then like clockwork, Hasan blames it on Israel. Hasan spoke today on the Australia Bondi massacre, blames Israel. Claims the shooting would not have happened if not for Israel's conduct.
The danger that Jews face in the Western world would diminish if Israel didn't fucking exist in the ways that it does. If Israel was not a fucking apartheid state with a Jewish supremacist ethno-state goal that is exterminationist, that is constantly destabilizing and constantly bombing every fucking neighboring country, then none of this shit would happen. Certainly.
You're doing this when there's a genocide going on. Hasan, we talk about this all the time. There is a most definite time and place to talk about the conflict. But how do you know that these heads had anything to do with Israel? How do you know that this attack had any allegiance with Israel? You're again just using another term. Let's go to that one too. Oh boy, where is it at? Ah, there it is. Hold on. Whataboutism, a type of deflection or rhetorical tactic where someone responds to a criticism or point by saying, yeah, what about? Right? Instead of addressing the original issue, it's commonly used in online political spaces and the CDST. Commentary, drama, slop, and tea. When someone wants to avoid direct responsibility or criticism. Now again, make it clear. Do we know if these type of heads are Hasan fans? No, there is no confirmation on that. These the actual heads that did this attack, there is literally no evidence for that whatsoever. But Hasan, your rhetoric, ideologies, and fucking opinions are radical and extreme as fuck. And you have what it's looking like, very anti-Semitic viewpoints, gang. So yeah, this shit looks crazy for you. It always does. In your fucking chat, in your fucking community. does not help you. And it's so funny because you admit these things. Remember when you had to call them niggas down because they were calling Burt Peanut a fascist? Buzzwordism is crazy, my nigga. Tough works there.
There would still be anti-Semitism. It's one of the oldest bigotries, okay? But it would not be this explosive.
Right. So, yeah, I mean, there is an element of that. For the first time in his life ever, is not entirely unrelated to bring up Israel here, like when he shocked his dog and blamed it on Israel, right? But despite that, there's a lot of factors here, including regards like you going around bolstering the violent sentiment, and particularly towards innocent people that don't deserve it. Like Ethan, for example, or innocent Jews who have done nothing wrong.
Talk about this all the time too. I always talk, yo, the one Noah Samson clip I always talk about with the one kid, the 18-year-old kid that was, you know what I'm saying, innocent Israeli civilian or whatever, right? Obviously, you have to do the mandatory service in the IDF. So he was refusing to do the service, so risking going to jail. And Noah Samson like mocked him, bro. And these are the heads that are part of Hasan's fucking community. So is this the timing you're on? He was literally doing exactly what you motherfuckers would want him to do, and you're still ridiculing. What the fuck? Like, it doesn't make any fucking sense. Like,
also, I feel like his entire point just falls flat when you take into account the entire picture. Like Taylor Lorenz, his rank #1 simp, advises us to do. Hey, look at the whole picture, and when you do that, you will see that Hasan supports terrorist organizations who have the goal of the death and destruction of a lot of Jews. So it's just actually insane that Hasan thinks he has no part in this. He has no influence at all. He has not radicalized anyone. Like, yes, he might not directly be leading to this or whatever, but he is radicalizing a ton of people. And one day something's going to happen, and somebody's going to directly pin it on Hasan, and that's when he'll realize how extremist he's become. Anything bad happens in the world, Hasan, I gotta blame this on Israel. Whoa, oh, that was a close one. Almost got myself. I thought we weren't talking about Jews as Zionists. That's dystopian. But if you look at some of the statements he says, like calling an entire population like inbred or whatever, it's just crazy.
You are left with a country that is packed to the fucking gills with the most inbred, uneducated, ultra-nationalist, rabid, Haredi population. Any kind of fucking Zionist tendency should be treated in the same way as being a fucking rabid neo-Nazi. And you shouldn't even let someone be the fucking local dog catcher as...
But you're not anti-Semitic, Hasan. Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. Because again, you make no discernment, no dichotomy between the IDF, Benjamin Netanyahu, and innocent Israeli civilians. You make no dichotomy, Hasan. It looks like you rarely do.
If they've ever exhibited any sort of positive feelings about the state of Israel.
So then Asmon calls out Hasan for being a hypocrite.
Leftists on TikTok regularly do call-out posts on people like myself.
Because you subvert their goals by introducing unnecessary, weird, extreme identity.
I'm like, yo, they do? All them fucking G-boys be sucking your fucking cock through a screen on my shit.
Politics into it. Going to the streamer awards dressed up like Chairman Mao.
You are immediately branded as an annoying woke scold, which nobody likes, even though I'm not that. But
you are.
You are.
You absolutely are. Here's a
100%.
great recent example. Hasan used to use the word retarded, and now he shifted back to using the R slur.
Listen to me. If you're too retarded to understand what my fucking point is, that's not my fault. Okay, yeah, I said the R word.
Like, what are we doing? How could anybody watch that and think that they're getting an authentic perspective on anything? Going back and forth about using a slur.
Every time I come in here, I get a bunch of retards being fucking rude to me.
Okay, that's like literally unacceptable. Don't talk.
Yeah, dude, oh my fucking god. Yo, look at the nigga's shirt! Fuck! Yo, these clips. Yo, holy fuck. Yo, where do these fucking clips? Yo, nigga, you have infinity clips of hypocrisy. That shit is actually fucking amazing. Holy shit, I don't even know which thing to go on first again. This is crazy. Right. But yeah, listen. The tone police, better get. Hasan, you and Soy Dubs, and he's not even really boxing because he can't box. Remember, he's 0-2. But yo, y'all both boxing to see who's the most performative male online currently. I don't want to hear this shit. He's the woke feminist king and you're the God Zaddy king. This shit is crazy. Absolutely insane what you got going on here. So I don't want to hear that, John. But the tone policing, hey, listen. If some heads get offended by this, John, being said, the word retarded. You know, I'm going to say this, John. I just tell it straight up. I'm not going to lie. we're not gonna spam it crazy or whatever. Like, we don't need to, because, yo, there's other quips and shit we could say. But, yo, if that shit pops up, we're just going through, bro. If you want to cancel me, go ahead. But, gang, it's so fucking lame you doing this shit, bro. Like, it's obviously, like, a fucking grift, bro. It's obviously a goddamn pander. It's so fucking pathetic. And mind you, the fucking rich socialists, by the way, what the fuck is this drip? Not only is this shit ass, but god damn it, your hypocrisy is fucking insane. I think this might be worse than Make the Rich Pay, because, yo, bro, nigga, what happened to fucking spreading the wealth? How the fuck we getting niggas free healthcare when you literally got all the cheese on your drip? This correct? Oh my god, this is criminal works. Yo, Hasan, holy fuck, man. I be telling them niggas, bro, you truly are the entertainment, because, nigga, you will get up here and embarrass yourself every time. Every single time.
People like that.
Actually, you know what? F this. I can't argue with retards, okay? You're retarded. I'm being ableist because you're fucking retarded.
This is this too. The Hasan puppies, yeah, there he is. The left hates me, the right hates me, centrist normies hate me. I think I see a pattern, but I can't be sure. Everybody hates me. Everybody's out to get me. How could this happen to me?
Bro, honestly, how does Hasan live like this? He really wakes up every morning going, mirror, mirror on the wall, why does everybody hate me? And then he cracks the mirror
I got a couple of reasons.
because it tells him the truth. By the way, just to clarify, the only reason I censor anything on this channel is because I get demonetized for literally anything, and it's damn
Felt that.
annoying. And I actually want my video to be shown to people without restrictions. I don't really care about people saying the word regard. That's my clever workaround. It hits just as hard, to be honest. And yeah, I've been flagged for the dumbest shit from iDubbbz putting up his middle finger, by the way. I've been flagged.
Yo, bro, shout out Stoic Chronicles or one of our glorious clipping kings, but deadass, like, yo, almost every Soydad video we posting be getting yellow mark, but I don't give a fuck. We just have to go through that agonizing pain, suffering, and torture, because god damn it, dude. Soydubbbz. Do I just hate Soydubbbz? We just got finished talking about that dumbass earlier, like.
Flagged my entire video from that and confirmed by human review as demonetized.
Every single time. Like, I'd be looking at my Jones like, bro, especially after it goes after, like, human review. I'm like, dude, there's no fucking way a human reviewed this. Because if they did, bro, they would realize there's no curses, nothing. That shit is, I'm telling you, I was just ranting about this the other day too. That's what I be saying, yo, I'm a YouTube ROD. YouTube is the best social media platform on the planet. The best Jones, bro, bad criticism, and specifically ad suitability, because holy fuck is it garbage. I fucking hate that AI shit. It is terrible, right? But anyway, that shit, I'm telling you, there's no human review on that shit, because I'm like, dude, I didn't censor that every motherfucker. It looks like I'm playing fucking yo, one of the other vids, I don't know which one it was. I think it might have been the last Soydubbbz vid, but no, I think it was a lost vid. One of these vids, and I don't give a fuck, I'm showing this, because that shit really had me mad. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, I'm pretty, damn, and this video was green, but I had to play like Tetris on this motherfucker. Things. And dude, the fucking intro's not even on the vid. How the fuck did this shit even get green? Hell if I know. What type of embarrassing ass shit? Hold on, look at this, dude. Where the fuck is my intro? Like, where the fuck is the intro? God damn it, this shit truly is the slops. Sloppy! But yeah, that means I wasted my time doing that shit. I just realized. Well, god damn it, whatever.
So my channel is just omega sensitive. You know this if you've been watching for years. I've always had to censor words that other people don't have to. In fact, true OG legends know that I had a Roblox gameplay video and I was playing this game called Arsenal, and it got flagged for nudity. It was literally just gun. In Roblox. I don't know where YouTube's mind is at, but yeah, it's just annoying. We do what we must.
And keep in mind, again, criticisms for the platform. Yeah, some of their ads are just straight up fucking like AI porn and shit, like on YouTube getting promoted. So yeah, it's blatant fucking hypocrisy. So the human reviewer didn't see you completely censor out everything, but they definitely did see the fucking ad people blatantly paying to put AI porn ads on the shit. I'd say no more. I'm like, okay, cool. Trust. There's criticisms everywhere.
Moving on to Froggen. Now recap. Last
Beast?
time we looked at Froggen crying on stream after realizing that she's broke and she can't afford her bills.
And Twitch streaming sucks. I fucking hate it. It's been bad for a few months.
Forget about the money. Just have fun.
It's my job though. I have to focus on the fucking money.
Well,
Halted. felted. Whoa, buddy.
Turns out the clip actually gets worse. I somehow missed this last video, but her friend explicitly calls her out for begging.
Frogan breaks down in tears after her friend calls her out for constantly begging for rent money. So this is the clip.
We are only 11 subs away from 200, and we are halfway through the month.
Yep. Oh. Oh.
You stop begging for rent. It's so fucking.
Okay, then you know what? Fine.
Oh no. She's getting boxed out of the lawsuit. She's broke. She needs rent money. Whoa, buddy! No. Now that one right there, Wagwan, was a fire fucking lation!
Bombocat!
Yo, look at the Rusty's face, holy fuck. Yo, nah, that's an eternal felting. Damn. Oh, yo, we ain't see that in the last Daily Slops. Yo, we ain't see. Yo. Oh, man. Frogy Wogie. Girly pop.
Girly pop.
It's done. It's done. The house won. The house always wins.
You know my Venmo. Send me that shit then.
Keep watching, and I'm like, oh, here she goes again, begging for rent.
Okay.
Bro, just calls her out on her own stream.
You know what? You know what you should do? You should move back home and start a new life.
Sorry, I'm not a loser and live with my brother like you do.
What's wrong with living with your brother? Maybe you'd be.
Aren't you the one begging for rent money? Oh, please. The felting is... It's too chaotic.
Better off. You'd be able to pay rent more easily. If you're.
No. No.
And you've got enough money to take care of your fucking nails. Maybe you should spend.
Oh, shit. Oh, never. I might have to get my little sis up in this job, bro. I might have to get Mixie. Now, I'm not gonna hold you. If I wasn't lazy as shit, you already know, I would put an edit and ask her how much she think these nails were. And no cap. If she... Nah, I'm not gonna lie. Nah, I'm gonna forget. I'm gonna keep it a buck. We still got a whole nother 20 on this, but I'm definitely forgetting. But, yo, this crazy works right here. We begging for rent cheese, but we can make sure the nails is dead? Okay. I see where our priorities are at. Girly pop.
Girly pop.
Froggy. I don't think these are good ones, huh?
Spent that money on rent. I'll tell you the truth. Whenever my mom and I
Agree.
were really broke, my mom lost like 80 pounds. Do you know why? It's because we didn't have any money.
Okay, not gonna lie, Asmon is being...
Oh, yeah, yo, me and the boss talk about it all the time. Yo, my favorite struggle meal. Hey, bro, you ever had sleep for dinner? Yo, let's really talk about it.
really cruel here because you cannot tell a being like Froggen to reduce her daily consumption of 50 Big Macs to 49. That is simply not in the picture, kind of like Froggen in any frame ever, to be honest. Nothing can quite capture the entirety of her. Maybe the Hubble telescope or something like that. Anyways, I'm just thinking like how much you gotta beg to the point where one of your good friends is there straight up telling you, please stop begging every time I turn on your...
I just feel like, yo, whoever that man's is, it's like, yo, you just doing her straight bad. Like, these are combos you definitely got had off the stream. Like, this is terrible PR and optics off the rip, like. And if you've seen the other part of the clip, like, of course, Froggen obviously ulted, bro, and then he was asking what's wrong. I'm like, bro, I think this is what's wrong. Like, damn, holy shit.
Begging for stuff. Like, damn, that's kind of sad, man. Also, Asmon has a point there. You're so broke, but somehow the weight just keeps going up. Like, your nails are still done. The mic setup is over $1,000. Like, I just don't know. I feel like it's time to downgrade.
Nails done, hair did. Like, what the fuck? Like, yo, I don't think it's time for glam time, hun. I'm not gonna lie, it's time to pay these bills, and specific time to pay for these lawyers for that lawsuit.
That lifestyle, and heaven forbid, go on a diet. Oh, brother, I said the D word, guys.
Beast?
For this video, the D word has changed to diet, okay? She's gonna come after me for that one. So then Asmon just tells her to quit streaming and, you know, get a real job.
Yo, fuck telling Froggen this. We don't give a shit. Can somebody tell this nigga?
I just want to ask him if you've always been shitting your pants.
No. You just won't quit. You really won't.
And Twitch streaming sucks. I fucking hate it. It's been bad for a few months.
If you're having a problem and your job is sitting around watching YouTube videos, then just quit.
People are hurting right now. It's not a great time for anyone to like be giving, you know.
He's just helping her cope. I don't think you should tell her this at all. Her current trajectory is not of a shooting star. It's like a meteor that
Some would say a rising star.
already hit the earth 2 years ago. Hasan will help her. He should. It's one of his fucking mods. We help people in our community.
Hasan doesn't give a fuck, and we already broke this down, calculated it. Casey Tron settled and had an absolute just fucking humiliation ritual. Truly some embarrassing shit. Eternally felting, generationally felting, right? Yo, all that money that went to Casey Tron's GoFundMe went straight to Sir Klein and the Kleinsmen, straight to the pockets. Hefty on that bad boy. Look at Rogan's
Base?
position in the lawsuit currently. She hasn't responded in what's looking like months. His heads are saying her shit gonna default. I thought it was already about to. But even still to that, she might have been in a worse condition than Casey Tron. Gang. Ain't nobody sending a dime. You gotta remember with these snarkers, bruh. They take after Mr. Piker. She should know it. She takes after Mr. Piker. These narcissistic, selfish motherfuckers. Get them the fuck out of here.
All the time. If he's gonna help her, you won't know about it. Yeah, because it's not gonna happen.
Oh, socialist. Why won't he give these guys money? Trust me, if I
Yeah, why won't you, rich socialist? You got a lot of money.
offer support, you won't know about it.
I guess now we know why we don't know about it.
Yeah, so
Yeah, because it never happened.
I actually have some inside lore here. I'll tell you what actually happened. Basically, once upon a time, Hasan offered to buy friggin' lunch, and she ended up costing him about 10K because she went to an all-you-can-eat buffet, but the restaurant was not prepared, and she ransacked that outlet and 50 other outlets and drove them out of business completely. And then, of course, the city was starving and they were thrown into famine or something. Tragic story.
Thrown the famine.
Very real, obviously. So that's kind of why, when Ludwig donated 10K to
Yo, how the fuck did I know it was going here? Jenny!
Let's up those numbers!
Truly up in those numbers.
Palestine, she called it chump change because 10K is just breakfast for her. That's kind
Listen, Pegasus, that's crass.
of how much it costs, right? So it kind of makes sense at this point.
So I personally donated 10K.
Keep your little chump change, like.
And ever since that dreaded incident, obviously Hasan rightfully is careful with when he offers Frogan any type of assistance, particularly in one field that is food, which is, I assume, 99.99% of her budget. Also, I'm kind of sick of this guy. Asmon is getting too comfortable saying slurs. I mean, he just said the J word. Yeah, oh,
Don't ever scare the shit out of me like that again. Don't you know I'd be rotting in the boss's basement? Don't ever show this bullshitter to me ever again. Nah, let me stop playing. Oh, a job! Yo, not me. Personally, I'm unemployed.
brother.
Yo, this shit gets me every time, yeah. Woo, woo.
Anything but that. No!
Job!
Obliterate.
No, I use my trap guard. Nah, I can't, bro. Nah, I know heads hate the fuck out of me, bro. Truly does yap every day. I'm sorry, that shit is hilarious as fuck, bro. Anything but job.
The fact she's crying because
That's just said fuck. Y'all know the. Wait, I need the one picture of the fa shit. Wait, nah, that shit is so funny. Wait. Yo, this is me good. Fuck! Nigga! Fuck! Nah, that shit got me dead as hell.
she can't order DoorDash anymore. So much privilege that any single minor inconvenience seems like a personal attack. Calls her friend a loser while she is literally begging for money. Unawareness and no self-reflection to the max. Damn, this is the first time I've seen Hijab of the Hut crying, while clearly I haven't been watching the legendary series. She has done this before.
Yeah, a lot of these girly pops have been crying. A lot of these Hasan Orbiter girly pops. Yo, Head said I was terminally online for that. I'm like, bro, you should have been knowing.
That's how I got all my
Sloppy!
Thumbnails. Frogan ate her rent money. Okay, that is a plausible theory. He's crying because the microphone isn't edible. The financial audit will be legendary cinema. Did somebody say cinema?
Caleb Hammer said,
Tectone's gonna be dancing on the grave of this rising star's career. Get banned, Bajaba the Hutt. Moving on to Asmon beefing with this guy regarding the Frogan situation, and this guy even ends up bringing up his dead
oh yeah, Vadim. Okay, what did this fucking glub shit I say?
mom for internet points. Asmon responds to hey, it's Vadim, calling him out for his reaction to Frogan's emotional conversation about streaming. Basically, Asmon responded saying, only an American can overweight woman with brand new nails cry about not having money. This guy responds, hey, in the future, we'll all take turns being sued by psychotic a-hole millionaires.
No, you won't, because, again, Ethan's not suing you, you glub shit out. Again, he's suing them specifically for malicious copyright infringement and H3 snark mods for contributory malicious copyright infringement.
And then criticized by brain damage, Nazi sympathizing, incel roach frickers. When we eventually break down, as 13-year-old edgelord, MAGA dorks and bots cheer them on and rinse
Buzzwordism, 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 buzzwordism.
and repeat. He responds, shouldn't have been talking shit and making things up about people. People like you have no problem participating in reputation destruction, manipulation, and large-scale gaslighting so long as it serves your ideological goals. That's why they cheer, and you deserve it. Never give evil an inch. That's fortunate for Asmongold. He doesn't even have an inch. Wow, man. Really creative.
Right, hominem.
Here. You know, Asmon is right when regards to calling him a Nazi. Asmon responds, says that he won't stop until Vadim and co are off the internet. These people are not in good faith.
This guy is a notorious retard on the internet. Very notorious. And by the way, it'll happen to him too. And when it does, I'm going to make a video about it, cheer, and everybody's going to laugh. Because all the people do this. Like, at the end of the day, I don't think that everybody would hate people like this if they engaged in any degree of good faith. But I think that what is shown time and time again is that these people have no interest and no desire to engage in any degree of good faith conversation, any degree of good faith, like interpretation of anything. And
oh, why? When you can slander.
all they want to do
Why? When you can spread misinformation.
is bully you and tell you what to think. So you recently said your mother,
Oh yeah, the purity testing virtue signaling moral grandstanding. Facts. Purity testing Olympics. So you know everybody's going for gold.
rest in peace, is a fan of Nick Fuentes. So this is the type of stuff that people like this do, right? Is that it's the emotionally manipulative, gaslighting, reputation destruction, fucking like this guy's bringing my dead mother into things, saying rest in peace, and then calling her a Nazi sympathizer. I'm going to let you know that things are really bad for you guys right now. And I'm going to do everything that I can to make them worse. Everything. And it's going to be great. I love it. I love it. It is something that makes me motivated to get up in the morning. And you might say that's sad. I'm a psycho. I'm evil. And you could be...
How the fuck is that evil, bro? We talking shit on the internet, bro. Again, I'm pretty sure that Roach King, Asmongold, he's not trying to send out the roaches to scatter to go, again, like, attack people. This is the fucking shit that Hasan was trying to insinuate. Oh, yeah, why don't you tell him to come up to me with a gun next time? Like, yeah, you would obviously never say that type of dumb shit. Brother, if you criticize... I say this to niggas all the time, bro. Trying to put up DRB on the same time, bro. But, like, yo, this is the CDST, gang. If you criticize someone, they are free to respond to that, John. If he says some John by Asmongold, bro, he's free to respond to this jazz, bro. That's what it is. And especially if you talk about drama frequently, bro, you talk about what's going on the internet, gang. If heads do not like that, John, actually, better yet, heads do like that, John. They just don't like your opinions about it. They like somebody else's. I guarantee you, that's just really what it be. Like,
right about all of it. But I'm still going to do it. I'm still going to do it. And I'm going to have fun every second of the way. Every single second. I love it. I love it. It's one of my favorite things to do. And I will continue to do this. My work will be done when every single one of these people no longer post stupid shit like this. Whenever I send every single one of them back to McDonald's, DoorDash, or back to the unemployment line, then I will finally rest assured and think to myself, my work here is done. Now it's time that I can do so. Now I can go back to playing video games. But until every one of these weirdos is gone, then I can't stop.
Yeah, these people are unhinged, man. Going after his dead mom is just so scummy. I guess they just want...
This is a fucking political brain rot, bro. That shit is actually just, like, actually a virus, man. Bad words.
Their side to win at any cost, and they really try to hit it where it hurts, so that I don't know what they expect him to do, leave the internet because of like tweets or cyberbullying or whatever. I mean, there is really no...
I mean, they still wouldn't stop. Again, Hasan was dealing with his father who literally was like dying of cancer, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Osmond Pa. But like, dude, Hasan still... Yo, man, wonder what Asmongold is doing. Like, dude, I thought he was the guy fucking up your PR, dumbass. Why are you still talking about him, bro? Like, what are we seeing here doing? Oh, man, nah, bro, I don't even talk about Hasan for real. Nigga, literally in the Game Awards shit, he got no motion in his chat, cherry picking Asmon shit. It's like, bro, It's crazy, bro. Again, let's just keep it objective, though. It's like, why, Nick? Let's be obvious and shit, too. Again, we talk about this all the time.
Good faith here. They will hit every low, break every barrier, go underneath their grave. It doesn't matter how horrible it makes them look, as long as they can try to win an internet argument that they end up losing anyways. I mean, how out of touch do you have to be to go after someone's dead parents and think you're the good guy? I mean, it's just ridiculous. And I feel like this is exactly why we celebrate when Hasan Orbiters basically lose everything, right? These are the kinds of people we're dealing with. People have no sympathy for the other side. They're talking all this shit. They're doing
Where's the stream?
all this evil shit, but eventually karma fights back and then we're supposed to feel bad. Moving on to Xqc calling out Asmongold, says that he's been unhinged the past few months and he calls his chat pretty radical low-key.
All right, so we're already in a whole different world now.
Chat, guys. I think Asmongold these days, I can't keep no chat. Like last few months, unhinged. Like he reads the chat. I mean, I'm sure he at least glances at the chat. It's unhinged. It's some people saying base and whatever. It's like it's pretty radical, low-key. I'm not saying, oh my god, cancel Asmon, I am so mad. I'm just paying attention to the obvious, and I think it's pretty fun. I mean, not even hinting at all that he disagrees is odd too. And I think I feel like he agrees with some of the points. I think that's the non-verbal I'm getting out of this. But maybe I'm woke or some shit. I don't know.
Nah, it would just be like, I would just add like, god damn it, now I'm tripping my shit up. My dumbass. Anyway, but yeah, I would just need more context to this. Like, what's the nuance to like what points? Because obviously it would depend on the genre. Like, usually heads say with Asmongold, like it's usually immigration. He's radical as hell on that because like, yeah, he's like pro ICE and all this shit. So like heads will see that jump. But like if they mean like getting crazy as hell, like truly far right shit, because again, that's another thing that they'll do. Say like he's truly glazing up fucking Nick Fuentes or whatever. Because that was another job with the streamer thing that him and Aiden Ross were supposed to be doing. Like they were gonna allow heads like Nick Fuentes to be like nominating the shit and all this John. So if they're correlating in that, I guess you could say, but like if we're talking radical in a sense, like he wants to have crazy ass shit be done, I don't think he's getting that far. Like, is it? No, the Roach King is scattering.
We are all the way in a different world. And yeah, he's okay with women shutting up. I mean, Piers is okay with women shutting up. I think a lot of guys are. So the gloves.
Right, so he's calling Asmon's chat pretty radical here, and I actually do agree partly. Not like radical like Hasan's radical where they want to murder you, but radical like sometimes, you know, they can be a little more racist than
yeah, like that type of shit. They'll be edgy as fuck, like truly edgy shit.
Normal, you know, a little more sexist or whatever. Whenever there's like a convenient situation and opportunity, I think when you have a big community, it's obviously a little more harder to control. But I think the most important thing is that when
that's like the Letty argument, the 1% shit, and that 1% will just keep growing within your audience or whatever.
When you are criticized and when it's justified criticism, how do you respond? And we all
ding ding ding.
all know that Hasan would have a meltdown and call Xqc a
Coping, melting, and seething. Absolutely crashed out, spurred out, meltdown.
Nazi. So let's see how Asmon responds.
Unhinged.
Like, by the way, Xqc has been a friend of mine. I've known Xqc for like 8 years. Criticism received. Maybe I take it a little bit too far sometimes. Definitely. Like, this is a friend of mine. Like, I take criticism too.
Yeah, I wish that clip would just play right after, bro. That shit would have me dead as fuck.
People that actually know me, very different than from people that don't know me. And I don't think you're unhinged, but you've been rage baiting a lot lately. Yeah, I think that's definitely true, right? Because like I know Xqc's seen a few of the clips of like me saying things, and I think it's been misrepresented in a way. And I generally don't really explain what I think because I think that in doing so you capitulate to people that are bad actors. But you're right that some people that are like maybe him that's not paying attention to everything that I say, maybe it could give them the wrong impression. That's totally fine. I'm not a big fan of Hitler, right? Obviously not. There's not really any sort of conversation to be had about it anyway. It's just common fucking sense, right? Like, I think anybody going out there saying some crazy genocidal mass murder person is good. I think that, yeah, you should probably get suspended for that. Like, and
Hasan.
by the way, this is not unique to him. This is some, like, I don't know, like for Mao or somebody like that.
Yo, Aspen, stop playing, gang. Yo, stop playing, gang. You know, yeah, you know me and you both was thinking of that nigga, bruh.
Like, I mean, absolutely you should. Again, like,
nah, I'll totally admit that was thinking.
I take somebody like him saying something like this about me. like actually seriously, and I'll think about it, rather than, you know, like a Reddit thread or like a tweet or something like that, especially from somebody that I know doesn't even like me, doesn't even know me, right?
Right, so I would say that that's much more of a reasonable response than someone like Hasan when he's criticized, and when people compare the two, say that they're two sides of the same coin.
Please play that. I hate all of you.
And I really don't get it, because this is not how Hasan would be responding to criticism, and he even says that he's going to take it seriously because it's coming from his friend of a bunch of years, and that's Xqc.
Which obviously, like, we talk about this all the time. Like, I shouldn't even really have to mention this. Come on. Like, you know what I'm saying? What up? Bing, bingo, bango, bongo. Best interests are keeping the people who you love around, making sure they're good, and to do the same for you, vice versa. If you're seeking validation and gratification, you want to get it from these people in your life. And then, like, obviously, Xqc and Asmongold have been good bands, you know what I'm saying, for 8 years. I talk about, like, Asmon be talking about that shit all the time. So, obviously, that criticism coming from someone like Xqc is way more valuable than coming from some, like, fucking Hasan G-Boy or some fucking Twitter glup shitto or some shit. Like, obviously, he's going to take way more into account that than some, like, shit like that. Oh my god, we gotta pull up the soy dubs. No! Concern trolling! Boy, dumbass. Like, yo, come on.
Right, and I think it's a decent enough response. Again, people think like, you know, I might be an Asmon Glazer or whatever, but I've explained this before. In a situation with Hasan versus somebody else, the other person is almost always in the right, so it looks like I'm explicitly supporting them regarding everything or whatever, but it's very specific to that situation. So if like,
yeah, you would need, again, the context and nuance of the situations, but like, literally, if you ask me, 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 times, Hasan will be in the wrong.
Ethan versus Hasan is beefing, I will support Ethan, but I don't support every single word that comes out of his mouth.
Exactly, same thing here. They say, yo, Ethan's on a mouthpiece, H3 Super, Glazer. It's shut, I should have loved the H3 fan, baby. Head shed love, we gotta shed back. But like, yo, obviously there's still heads, like, you know what I'm saying? Heads, my dumb ass, well, the heads. But like, yo, there's still things I disagree with Ethan with, you know what I'm saying? Disagree with heads with, like, just in general, even like, yo, heads like Pope Dioro, their favorite YouTuber of all time, like, even disagree with Pope Dioro. But like, dude, at the end of the day, you can be objective yourself. You can disagree with people and have it be fine and still most definitely enjoy the content. You know, can't do that. Those G-boys. Because the God Daddy King word is the command.
And with Asmon, I don't support everything.
I haven't done it in a long time. And he was the reason I added this button, funny enough.
Lelouch Britannia commands you. Obey me, subjects! Obey me, world!
Sign with the G-boys. Lelouch Britannia commands you. Obey me, subjects! Obey me, world! Schneisel has surrendered to me! They have surrendered their subs to me.
Single word that comes out of his mouth. Xqc, obviously, you know, I've criticized him a bunch before as well, but I do support him when he has some points, when he does his detective work and shit like.
Of course, we always talk about it. 95.5, bro. Yo, 95% of the time, the stove for Xqc, Mr. Minecraft, and Champion Language could be on the fucking driveway. But yo, watch out. 5% of the time, the stove is in the fucking kitchen cooking up a 3-star Michelin as if Ramsay was on this boy whipping that shit up. And guess what? Smelling delectable. The ticks, mwah, especially when the debunker come out. Oh yeah, it's getting hefty, bro. You seen Collargate?
That is pretty funny. And I've said this
shocking
a bunch of times before as well. I don't really watch the rest of Asmon's content besides like YouTube drama, the stuff that's like politically based, for example. I have no interest in that. I'm not American. I think politics makes you miserable, frankly. I'd rather spend my
when I tell you that shit is brain rot, deep. Yeah.
Time watching anime, TV shows, and I guess.
What do a nigga say all the time, bro? I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna lie, we finna talk about the niggas in the CDST, EHDI plus, you know, say WL, whatever the means may be. I'm hopping off talking about anime. You think I'm about to, bro? These niggas that be in snark and shit like that actually be talking about niggas all day. I'm like, bro, you call us terminally online, right-wing MAGA slot tubers, all this shit. I'm like, bro, I'll be talking about niggas for a couple of hours, hop off my go watch One Piece and shit. What are these niggas talking about? I'm like, the fuck you niggas sitting on snark and shit all fucking day.
Talk to friends or whatever.
What?
And I have to spend a decent amount of time making my own videos. So that also takes up a portion of the day. So I don't really have time to keep up with what every single person is saying or whatever. I just think some people are way more reasonable than others, right? And I appreciate that about them. But honestly, this just shows like the difference between them as well, because a good friend will always call you out when you're stepping out of line, and this sort of shows that he's in sort of less of an echo chamber, because, you know, Xqc and Asmon are supposed to be on the same side here, but he's sort of calling him out because he noticed that, oh shit, this is getting a little unhinged in certain situations, so he's a real one for that. If Asmon did a 1-month detox from Twitter and didn't look at his chat once, he'd be so much better off, lol. Kind of crazy how bad social media can just rot our brains and make us believe shit that's really freaking crazy. Well, I've recommended this to him before as well. I think his one flaw is
Brain rot.
That is actually just his lifestyle, right? Of like just how the way he lives. But people have pointed out he's completely aware of it or whatever, but that's also what makes him so successful. He spends too much time on social media for his own good, and someone being perma-online as is part of his work. The same media that adapts what you see to creator towards engagement over real value of useful news, you can totally get sucked into rabbit holes of confirmation bias content, which will affect how you see the world around you. I totally
Yeah, you can like eventually get locked in the echo chambers. Like this is the casual shit. Obviously, we talk about all the time. We're certain somebody not to keep bringing the nigga up, but like, yeah, that eventually can happen. Especially again, this is the thing with streaming too. Like, you're always gonna be more inclined to do things that will satisfy your chat or like have your chat feeling satisfied and wanting to keep watching and feeling like they're enjoyed. And that's a thing to it, man. Like, you have to be able to find that balance, and like where that balance is for some people, they can't balance it. They start getting onto a grift. You know what I'm saying? Son. You know what I mean? Or better yet to that, like, you know what I mean, they're just doing whatever bullshittery, quite literally. Their chat is saying if you're getting like the IRL, nuisance IRL streamer shit, it's be bad.
agree with this. I totally agree. Like, if you're spending all day, I think there's a big difference between streamers and YouTubers for that reason, because YouTubers...
I agree. And this is why I always say, I'm not a streamer. I just be like, yo, I seen a head on TikTok was like, yo, I don't watch like no view streamers. I'm like, actually, you don't watch no view YouTubers. And it's not no views, it's just low viewers. You know what I'm saying? But we shout our shit of love with everybody in the audience. Stop playing, baby. We all enjoying the slops together. But I'm like, yeah, nah, gang. I'm not a streamer. I'm a slop tuber. Sloppy.
Produce less content, so they have the freedom to have a little downtime in the day, whereas streamers are mostly all the time online. But it's still really impressive. I mean, some people can handle it really well. Like, Moist Critical's output is fucking nutty. But also, I don't think he's entirely terminally online or anything. He has his own life going on as well, at least from like some of the other videos I see about him. But yeah, it's just sort of maintaining that balance. And I feel like a lot of creators are held to a very high...
Yo, no bullshit. I swear to God, no prees. Oh my God, they're never gonna believe me on that shit, bro. I swear. But no prees, bro. I'm just like, yeah, bro. It really is about balancing that shit. Like, truthfully, bro. Like, I don't know what else is gonna be. Like, you have to be able to find that, especially on the factor of finding time for your own personal time, privacy time, bro. That's a whole nother thing. If you're streaming, since you're always live on camera, bro, I get into these fucking rants all the time.
Standard as well, because they're observed by millions. Could you ever imagine Hasan taking criticism like this?
No. No.
Absolutely fucking not. He'll...
I hate all of you. Never beating him.
Meltdown, call you a Nazi, racist PDF file, and that used to be somewhat of a joke that he would do once a year or something, but now it's getting more and more frequent. Right, so update to the Asmon versus DDG drama. Now recap, last time Asmon talked about DDG potentially benefiting from view bots. This is from WestJet.
DDG. I don't even know who DDG is. Who is DDG? Let's see if I can find it. Let's see if this guy's a view botter. Yeah, definitely also, again, a view botter. You can see right here, and he is instantaneously within 1 minute, 2 minutes here at 13,000 viewers. Here's a little tip, guys. Anybody who hits their peak viewership in less than an hour probably has artificial viewership. And I don't think that it's fair to say that DDG was doing this, you know, and he was a bad actor, and, you know, he did this himself. But it's undeniable that his streams are being view botted. Like, this is, it's obvious.
Yeah, just like that skewing right there, like just going from, again, the 2 minutes, like to 12K, I think it was like 13K. Like, yo, I just immediately are like,
that they're being view botted. Like, anybody could tell this.
Right, so after that, DDG responded calling him a virgin loser and started comparing wealth, saying that he's richer than him and he's so cool.
Asmongold specifically is not fucking with me financially. I guarantee you, if I started when y'all started, I'd be way past you guys, like by light years. Light years.
I mean, but it depends. Again, this is what I was saying in the last Daily Slops. Like, for DDG, I just think he has more expenses than Asmongold. Like, you already know, again, Asmongold, the Roach King. Like, yo, he's living in the same house he's lived in his whole life. He's not really spending any money on luxurious shit or any, like, outrageous, like, luxury expenses. So, like, he's probably, again, like, his bottom line is probably way just higher than DDG's, because DDG's, like, doing events and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Getting jewelry, nice shit, like, you know what I mean? Paying to go, like, travel around, do shit, like, pay cameraman, editors, yada yada. Like, there's a lot of, I mean, Asmongold's paying for editors too, but like a stacking on top of that, doing the streaming, John, like having people post on the tube, other social media is like, is a lot of John.
Years, bro.
Well, the drama continues.
Saying if he can name at least 5 girls he's been with, he'll send them $100,000 to donate to a charity of his choice. This isn't fair, bro. Come on.
I give you $100,000 to your pocket or charity of choice, Asmongold, if you can show me 5 holes you hit.
I'm sitting there like, yeah. I'm sitting there like, fuck.
Girly, girly, girly pop.
The girly, girly, girly pops don't want me. This not even a good criticism. This shit ad hominem.
If you can show me 5 girls you crack, been with,
but why I gotta show you the Jaloop though? Like, nah, this I'll be sitting there. What the fuck? Like,
text 100,000, charity of your choice.
Oh my god, bro, this is embarrassing. I mean, I genuinely hope he's trolling.
I can't. Now this shit got me dead as fuck.
Because your ego cannot be this fragile, man. This
Yo,
is...
if you could show me 5 girly pops
Girly pop.
that let you slide into Jaloop. Yo, that's $100,000 charity to your choice. That shit remind me of the 50 meme. If you could read one Harry Potter book, nigga. He said, well, listen here, Floyd. Nah, that shit got me fucking dead as fuck. See, that's the shabby loving, bro. You know what I'm saying? Gotta get a little like, Asmongold is on his own, John, bro. He's definitely not part of bloggers, niggas, bro. But like, you get like a different clash of the communities, bro. That shit is fucking hilarious.
Embarrassing. I have more money than you. You're a virgin. Brother, you're 30 years old. Like, what is it with these people and their like high school attitudes, bro? Like,
yo, they've been doing it to the girly pops, but hold on. Wait. Bro, he hit a nigga with a, bro, I'm not gonna lie, gang, like, bro, you said gang. Nah, that shit has been destroying the girly pops, bro. This shit instantly stun lock. I'm ready to be like, no. Yeah, I was talking about that shit on one of the other clips. Yeah, that shit was so funny, bro.
super fragile ego. Absolutely embarrassing. Oh my god, I just realized this guy has a kid. This dude's a father. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, what's the name of Haley Bailey? Halo. Yeah, we were talking about that like way earlier in the year. I remember that whole drum was going down. I think we were talking about it earlier in the year, and then some more stuff had happened. And when it, like text message just came out, it's like holy shit.
Dude, and apparently that's also like a complicated situation.
Like, at this point, I don't even know what to say.
You know, whatever, which is why he might be so pissy about like this virgin thing or whatever, because he himself is very insecure about his sort of like messy life or whatever, and that's oftentimes the case. Now, apparently he was trying to flex and give away his Ferrari, but didn't actually want to do it.
I've been around for 10 plus years.
10 plus years, and he has less listeners than Big Star. If we're strictly talking rapper chains, then maybe, but Asmongold barely spends money. He lives like a homeless person. He could literally buy you. Well, I probably shouldn't say that. Anyway, DDG still wasn't done, and he was pretending to give away his Ferrari to someone.
Let me show y'all what that ViewBot money do. This is what you get from ViewBot, y'all. You should try it too, then. If this what you get from ViewBot, then you should try this too, man. Don't even drive it. Really don't even want the bitch. Bought the bitch because I rapped about it. What are they talking about?
Nah, that's a waste. See that, and you know, actually, funny enough, holy fuck, DDG just proved my exact point. That's so funny. I just realized that. I'm like, yeah, bro. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, Asmongold, he not making these type extravagant purchases. He literally just say he bought this shit. He doesn't even want it, bro. The only reason he bought it is because he rapped about it. I'm like, gang. I mean, do I believe that shit? Hell nah, bro. Because again, if the car or some shit happened to it, bro, he gonna care about that shit for sure. But anyway. But like that, like that's beside the point. Like if he get a fucking fender bender or some shit, like he's gonna care, especially on that car. Yeah, that shit gonna be expensive as a motherfucker. But yo, anyway, on that shit, it's like yo, you can see he's just making willingly purchases. So how do I know you're that like down pat on your finances? Like I'm sure you got your like taxes and John's right, but like. Bro, it looks like you might be making some outlandish purchases, gang. You might be making some Johns that's just too willy-nilly. Meanwhile, the Roach King, he eating $2 steaks. This looking like this shit is poverty line meals, bro, and it's good works, bro. We saving cheese with that, John. We not saving cheese with this.
Man, you had this. I don't want this. I appreciate you. Man, I get my shit away.
I don't know if this is scripted, but the dude tried to drive away with his car, and he was like, yo, chill, I was joking.
Wait, I was joking. I was joking. Wait. You clip over. Batman.
Oh, no. No.
Wait.
No.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he Wait, where the fuck is that nigga going? My whip! Get him the fuck back!
Praying to God that this is scripted because that would be so fucking embarrassing. Dude. Why would you even give your Ferrari?
Yeah, this bullshit is definitely scripted, but that shit is still funny. I don't care.
It's a joke, dude. You're just stupid at that point. But then when I think about it, it can't really be scripted because then if you look at how he actually responds, he seems genuinely offended and he's actually taking this really seriously.
Yo, what Pokemon said? I miss when Heads wasn't clip farming and drama being. Bruh.
Because even when Asmon responds here,
bro, you know when I gotta bust out the Pokemon lines.
Girly pop.
Bro, that shit, bro, this a clip.
he gets confused that, oh, he doesn't actually hate me? What the hell are you doing? Then why did you start beef? Are you stupid, man?
You don't have to put on this fake bravado persona because your feelings are hurt that you got called out. It's embarrassing, man. You're a grown-ass man. You don't...
Ooh, damn.
have to do this anymore. It's not personal. We don't dislike you. You're probably a nice guy.
You might not be that guy, pal. No, he's not funny.
But the graph shows that your channel's being view-botted. And I think it's worth talking about. This isn't personal.
What? Oh, no. Of course the battery goes. Yeah! He said it isn't personal. Or is it? No, he's not playing. But, you already know how this goes. Do I think the actual, shit, bro, the DDG really think, yo, Asmon's on this job? Nah, bro, I legitimately, again, think this shit is all fired. Dude, come on, man. Because at the end of the day, what Asmongold is saying is true, baby. Gang, y'all heads is grown men now. Y'all doing this shit, for real, actually seriously beefing for what? Bro, who fucking cares? Because at the end of the day, they're both still hella rich, hella successful, I'm sure. Again, well, not even I'm sure, I know for a fact, yo, you've seen it, both at Asmongold and with DDG, that, yeah, they provided for their families, doing all, good job for the peoples, bro, beefing over the internet on some dumb shit like this is stupid, obviously. But, yeah, again, either way, that's not even a regard, because, yeah, this shit is definitely fun. At least in my opinion. No, we better be back. Hold up. Hold on. We're almost there. We good. Yo, come on, man. Get the angles right. Okay, if I bust face, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna straight bust ass. Just about to take a fucking tumble. Yo, are we editing that shit out? Hell nah. Sloppy! Never. Nah. It's gonna be the sloppiest. So anyway, yeah, bro, this John fire, bro. This bro, Roast King, DDG, yeah, we what?
So you telling me I went from the breakout botter of the year to now I like him? What was the point then, man? What was the point of you doing a whole entire case study on me, going to 3 different websites to see if I'm botting?
Damn, my God, you are.
What's the point?
Oh my God, you dumbass. The point was to show that people are view-botting, like he said, and you took it as a personal insult. And I feel like my theory here is the only reason you would do that is if you were actually botting and you were actually being—
Nah, the stats again, you just, 2 minutes, instantly 13,000 in there.
Offended because all he said is that your channel is being botted. He even gave you the grace so that you might not have anything to do with it. Somebody is botting you instead and you're just a victim. And then you started getting so offended, oh my God, I've been here for 10 years. How dare you? And you start calling him a virgin, flexing your money. I don't know, man. It seems like it actually bothered you. And all this time he didn't even really insult you, whatever. And here you are, a full-grown father, apparently, and doing these high school insults and crashing out, dude. Embarrassing.
Oh, well, at the end of the day, this is all adult high school, so.
Bro didn't realize he was just beefing with his own fragile ego. DDG chat saying Asmon clout chasing off of him is just hilarious. He never matured past high school.
Wait, Asmon clout chasing off of him? Crazy work.
If you get accused of something and your first offense is to insult the person, you are 100% guilty, no trial needed. Did my research on him. Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah, because that's going back on that last one is just ad hominem.
This is the education level we're dealing with here. DDG is correct. Asmon's wealth isn't on his level, but not in the way he thinks. Yeah, I gave a whole breakdown last.
I'm on a whole nother level. I'm geeking.
Video, he could be worth 200 mil or 20 mil depending on how he actually invested his money or he just ignored it. So yeah, I wouldn't really compare, but even at the lowest he's filthy rich, so I wouldn't
literally what I just came off of saying while changing the battery. I'm either way, both of these niggas are successful as hell, rich as fuck. gonna be good for the rest of their lives. So like, who really gives a shit?
Father. Haven't Xqc and Asmon had girlfriends? So how can DDG call them virgins? While Xqc was literally being sued by Crazy X a few years ago.
Oh yeah, the whole thing going on with Adapt.
Yeah, don't bother. He's obviously insecure. Name me 5 girls you've been with: your mom, your sister, your other sister, your grandma, and your other grandma. Diabolical. Now click this video for some delicious butter chicken. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye bye.
You already know though, barber. Shout out to love with one of our glorious slop kings. La Pegasus. We got the terrible UI. Ain't it?
Now click.
Diabolical. Uh-huh. Boy, I ain't gonna lie. Anyway, Mickey Mouse, Clubhouse, stupid ass. Boy, like, we got Hasan is in huge trouble. Of course, if you guys want to watch the OG video, the OG La Daily Schlops, you know where I'll be. Come on. Now, description, first link. Share the love it, of course. Love back us. Our glorious slop king. And yeah, let's go back through it real quick. Final business conjecture, how we go down. Hasan starting off with, of course, like, yo, the blatant hypocrisy that is him capitulating to the government censorship and the CCP while still glazing up China. And yeah, it's just blatant hypocrisy because yes, he is a tanky. He is someone that is glorifying oppressive regimes in the name of anti-imperialism and socialism. Two things that he claims to preach about all the time because the socialism and imperialism shit is a grift. But we already knew that all of it is a grift. Like, all of it is just a fucking pain or dumbass. Shit. Yeah, when it comes to the attack, like, yeah, like, again, the people that have done the attack, obviously fucking abhorrent, terrible, like, heinous, bro. But we do not, like, we have no connection between those heads and Hasan Biker at all whatsoever. So, like, yeah, don't even try to spread that fucking misinformation, that bullshittery, that shit is straight slander. But the ideologies and rhetoric and the statements and clips and shit we have seen from Hasan Piker does definitely add to the temperature of things like this rising and, like, potentially could having more things like this happen because heads like Hasan, his orbiters, and G-boys are advocated for violence, baby. And it's really fucking bad. Stop doing this shit. Like, it's bad as fuck. Obviously, it's like, these attacks and shit like this should never fucking happen. Like, why people would do this shit, never justify shit like this. Anyway, alright, let's keep going. Let's keep going through. Oh yeah, the whataboutism, the blatant, like, you know what I'm saying, G-Boy John of Hasan being like, yeah, bro, oh, but this is Israel, though. Like, gang. Again, he makes no discernment. He, like, no dichotomy between, like, the IDF, Benjamin Netanyahu, the IDF, and, like, normal, like, innocent Israeli civilians. Like that one kid from the Noah Samson clip, bro. Like, he makes no distinction. It's just very clear. Anti-Semitic wave, Leon. Fucking, again, promoted by his son, which is why this ideologies and rhetoric leads back to... We know. Anyway, going back off of this, obviously with Frogan ulting, melting, having a crash and meltdown spag outs, yeah, bad works there, but we already knew what it was. Like, of course, this was going to be the result because, again, at the end of the day, yeah, sending money to Frogan is not, like, that is not what the snipers are going to do because I think they're smart enough to realize, even though they're quite literally the dumbest subhuman fucking homunculus I've ever seen, but they're smart enough to realize that, boy, if they put that money to Frogan, that shit is going straight in the Ethan's pocket. Just like Casey Strong shit did. So that's really tough works there. And then Denim's, yeah, she'll be cooked by, like, March or some bullshittery. Anyway, let's keep going down. As far as it goes for, yeah, Xqc and, like, the Roach King, you know what I'm saying? It's just more or less at the time of, like, yeah, like, obviously Xqc was, like, calling out his mans, bro. He's like, yo, hold on, gang. Yeah, hey, your ideologies, your rhetoric and all that type of John shit you be saying in your chat, bro. It might be getting a little too radical. And Asmon took that John to the chin like a real man's, bro. He stood on his business. No jellywig shit, bro. Trust me, we ain't no fake ass moguls. Tough works we got going on there. I ain't gonna lie. Spinelash. But, like, yo, nah, he really took that John on the chin. Like, yo, he heard what Xqc was saying, was like, yo, I'm not gonna hold you. Like, especially on the tip I was saying, Xqc is definitely someone I would more or less have his best interest are. They've been mans for years. Meanwhile, these other heads just saying, oh, he's fucking able, he's a fucking Nazi, fascist, buzzword, is a magatard. Like, yo, they just slanging, again, all these buzzwords and shit. But not actually looking at the Johns, what he's saying, and seeing things like this, like how actually take criticism on the chin and not end up crashing out or whatever, and actually just hear that John and be able to, again, take it in, what I be saying on the Trexicon? Hold on. But yeah, there we go. Take it in and then be able to take that further going forward and be able to take your perspective and go about this. You know what I'm saying? And even admit it, like, yo, it could be getting too crazy in the chat, maybe just a bit too radical, and I do need to look on that. Tough works there. So, I mean, yeah. So, yeah, obviously, they're good. It's no serious, like, it's not a serious beef at all. But it's more or less like, y'all just looking out for each other. Let's keep going through. Oh, yeah, the shit we just came off of, the DDG shit with Asmon, bruh. Again, this shit farm. This shit ain't no real beef at the end of the day, bruh. Like, again, this shit is just heads going back and forth. I don't think this is anything super serious. So, like, if heads think it is, then I mean, I guess, bro. I mean, shit is a nothing burger in a half. Because, like I keep saying, both of them are hella successful. Both of them have, like, will be successful for years on end for the rest of their lives. So will their families. So it's like, plus the shit they're saying is common internet bullshittery. Like, if that shit is some major John, I tell heads all the time, then you most definitely should not be entering yourselves in a CDST commentary drama slop and tea, bro. Heads be saying, bro, Hasan fucking blatantly slanders and defames people, bro. Like, so if shit like this, like Asmongold and DDG go back and more, DDG saying like, oh, you're a virgin, you get no like Jaloob, none of this shit, bro. And then Asmon just blatantly pointing out that, yo, he's probably view buying like at least like 70% chance, because bro, 2 minutes 13K shit like crazy. Ain't lie. But like, yeah, this comment internet back and forth, bro. There's nothing burgers, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Extra crispy on them fries. You feel me? But yeah, all in all, other than that, you already know, of course, the daily slops are always the mixy and messiest, and we will be back tomorrow for more EHDI Plus, of course, because we're definitely gonna be seeing Hasan and any other works out in the WNL or Poggers or whatever means may be. You know what I'm saying? Probably some Twitch aristocracy bullshittery around the corner, but lovely works we got there. Sometimes, never. Shout out to the love with Pegasus, our glorious slop king, and I'm finna catch y'all on the flip, baby. Peace.
Thank you.